What's up, everyone? Justin here, back with a new episode of The List, where I'm going to give my thoughts and my opinions on Ring of Honor, ROH, and what they did yesterday and what they decided to do. They decided to shut down for 4 months. God awful, horrible fucking idea, in my opinion, and release all their talent under contract. Everybody will be released, I think, at the end of the year, after Final Battle. They will be paid if their contracts go all the way until April or into 2022. They still will be paid. But my opinion, it's a god-awful, horrible idea to shut down for 4 months. That's not going to help you getting fans back, which you need. Fans to go to your live events and support you. It's not going to fucking help, in my opinion. What can you do in April? Supercard of Honor, I think the show's called. Yes, it is. Supercard of Honor. WrestleMania weekend, Supercard of Honor. I don't know if it's going to be in Texas, where WrestleMania is probably in Dallas. Or somewhere, Houston, Dallas, I don't know. WrestleMania is in Cowboy Stadium. I believe that's got to be in Dallas. Anyways, Supercard of Honor, what the fuck are you going to be able to pull off? What surprise, what talent are you going to be able to bring back? What, free agent are you going to be able to bring in? It's not going to be Bray Wyatt. It's not going to be Braun Strowman. I doubt it. They're not going to be out of work until April. I doubt it. You can't bring in CM Punk. He's already with AEW. You can't bring in the Bucks back. You can't bring Cody Rhodes back or Kenny Omega. They're with AEW. So here is, I'm going to start with Ring of Honor. Again, I think it's a horrible idea to shut down. Yes, they paid their talent for 18 months during the pandemic. Good for them. But I'm not going to talk about that. That has nothing to do with them shutting down. And I do want to say, I don't think they're dead. I did put out tweets yesterday. I was very hard on Ring of Honor. Very hard on them. But they deserve it. Sinclair fucking deserves to be bashed and ripped apart. Ripped to shreds. Sinclair deserves that. And I will always rip them apart for never, ever promoting and getting behind ROH and pushing them. Yes, they put good production into the show. Sinclair put good production into Ring of Honor. The show looked better. The pay-per-views looked better. The production. But, big deal. That's expected by a fucking billionaire company. Sinclair owns a whole bunch of TV stations. Syndicated TV stations. That's expected. If I was a billionaire and I owned a company, wrestling company, of course I'd put a ton of great production value into it. That's common sense. Anybody that would be a billionaire would do that. But they don't know how to promote Ring of Honor. They're horrible at it. During their pay-per-views, when I used to watch their live pay-per-views, they would barely ever tweet along with the show, the live pay-per-view. Their Twitter account would barely ever put out any tweets about the matches, what's up next. Maybe they did, but they didn't do it often enough. They had no promotion. Never saw a commercial to watch Ring of Honor during a Raw, during an AEW. Never saw commercials for Ring of Honor. I did see a commercial once that Sinclair ran on a sports, used to be like a Fox Sports channel for Wisconsin, Fox Sports Wisconsin. They changed the name to Bally something Sports. Bally, I forget the whole name, but Bally Sports is a Fox Sports network now. Where I'm talking about local syndicated Fox Sports networks that usually show your team's MLB games and NBA games. But now they're Bally something Sports. Ring of Honor, Sinclair owns them. Owns the channel. That used to be Fox Sports. Sinclair owns them. Never see commercials for Ring of Honor during MLB or NBA games. And I watched a lot of MLB, Brewer games, and Bucks games. Never saw a promotion for Ring of Honor. Again, Sinclair are fucking morons and don't know how to promote their wrestling company that they could care less about. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a crap about Ring of Honor. They're just using Ring of Honor to get some ratings for their syndicated TV channels. I guess they don't own the CW, but in my area, Ring of Honor is on 4 times a weekend, and they barely promote it. So I just gave up. I stopped watching. It's on 4 times a weekend, and somehow, because of Sinclair not caring, made me not care. I like a lot of the talent. I love Mandy Leon, The Allure, Angelina Love. I love them. They're great talents. Jay Lethal, great. Jonathan Gresham, great. Matt Taven, damn good. Mike Bennett, good. Maria, good. A lot of the women's division, they brought in Chelsea Green, good. They're trying to rebuild the women's division. Women of Honor. Well, they had a great champion at one time, Kelly Klein, and they fucking really fucked her over. She left. I think she might have sued Sinclair, Ring of Honor, over, I think, sexual assault allegations, I believe. I'm not sure. That Kelly Klein, I think, when she's in ROH, said she was sexually abused, I think. But she's gone. She might be done with wrestling for good. I thought Kelly Klein was pretty damn good. She had a great look. But it's not about all the talent that they got that is good. Sinclair does not give a fuck about ROH. They didn't give a fuck about promoting them, so it made me not give a fuck. And I just gave up on ROH about 2 years ago. Sometimes I would check out their YouTube channel to see what the women are up to. So here is their statement. I think it's a lot of bullshit. I still don't believe they care about ROH. They're just putting them on their channels to get some ratings. They don't give a fuck if ROH grows or anything. Throughout the pandemic, our top priority was to keep everyone healthy and safe. And despite not producing any live events over 18 months, we were able to keep everyone fully contracted. We now find ourselves, that's just Sinclair and ROH wanting a participation trophy. They want you to praise them because they kept everybody under contract. I'm glad the wrestlers got paid. And the ring crew, the announcers, good. But They didn't have to say that. They didn't have to brag. Oh, we're so good. We are so good because we paid all our wrestlers. Good for you, but you're bad at promoting your wrestling company. That's the number one fucking goal that you should want to do. The number one thing you should want to accomplish and do if you run a wrestling company is promote it any way possible. And they don't. They don't. I don't care if you can watch them on Fight TV. You gotta be a hardcore fan to know that. I don't care if they're on TV every weekend. I don't know what fucking times. They never promote it. And they say, oh, go to our website. Look up the times in your area. I don't want to. I know when it's on, but you just... and then you come back. You made me not care as a ROH fan anymore. And I was a big ROH fan. At one time, before AEW, they were the number 2 company, in my opinion, right behind WWE. So they go on to brag how they paid everybody. And then they go, the year will end with a final battle in December, and we are taking the first quarter of 2022 to work internally and reimagine ROH. ROH is the most dedicated fans in the industry. I disagree. No, you don't. Because where were your fans when you returned, I believe, to Philly, ECW Arena, in July this summer? You went there, you only drew 300 people. How's that the most dedicated fan base when only 300 people showed up? In the ECW Arena, it was remodeled. I don't know if they have as many seats as they used to back in the late 90s, early 2000s, but it looks better. The new ECW Arena, remodeled. I don't know if they set up more seats on the floor, but they can fit a lot of people in there. And ROH only drew 300 fans to Philly, a fucking hardcore, passionate fan base. In the ECW Arena, you only drew 300 fans this summer. That's pathetic. And I blame Sinclair for not promoting you enough. And fans not giving a fuck about ROH enough because, my opinion, they have fallen off the face of the wrestling earth. Face of the wrestling planet. They have fallen off of it. And a lot of fans, you might disagree with me. I don't care if you disagree. That's your opinion. I have my opinion. To me, they have fallen off a fucking mountain top. Crashing down to the ground. They were way up here at one point, 2 to 3 years ago. Now they're way fucking down, and they want to shut down and go away and hide. Oh, they got to go away for 4 months to figure out what to do, and to plan how to come back. They should have fucking had a plan in the spring, in the summer. They should have a plan to reimagine ROH. You had fucking time the whole year. In spring and summer, you had time to figure out a plan. How to get fans back. Make them keep their fucking masks on. You could have brought fans back easy. Tell them that you gotta keep your mask on. Have the ring announcers announce it, please. Through the whole show, keep your mask on. You could have been more strict with your fans, ROH, to get and maybe this wouldn't get a ton of fans back. I don't know. Maybe a lot of fans are afraid to go to shows. They're not afraid to go to AEW or WWE. They're not afraid if they drop dead because a lot of them don't wear masks. Maybe they're vaccinated. I hope they are. But the ones that do not wear masks, and if you're not vaccinated, you have a death wish and you're a moron. If I went to a show, I'd probably wear 2 masks. And I'm fully vaccinated. And another thing, I wouldn't want to be like shoulder to shoulder with a ton of other fans, really. So I'm not going to any live shows probably until 2022. Maybe 2023. I don't know. Maybe I'll never want to go to a live show again. I don't know. But my point is, you tried to get fans back. You only drew 300. That's pathetic. You could have brought more fans back. Your pay-per-view in this summer. Did they even do it? I don't know. Did they do, what the hell is the name of their summer pay-per-view? ROH's anniversary pay-per-view, or whatever the hell it's called. Best in the World, maybe. I think they did a pay-per-view 1 or 2 months ago, but again, no fans. They came back with 0 fans. For their TV tapings, silence, no fans. And you just dropped the ball, Sinclair and ROH. You dropped the ball. You could have got more fans back if you would have planned ahead in the spring or summer. Vaccines were out by at least February. Available March, February of this year. You could have told your fans, get vaccinated or just wear a mask at our shows. So, they go on to say, again, they don't have the most dedicated fans. WWE and AEW has way more dedicated fans, trust me. MLW has more dedicated fans. In Philly, in the ECW arena, ROH drew 300 people. MLW in the same ECW arena, I think in July, drew a sold-out crowd. So obviously MLW, a small company, a very awesome, good company, I'm a fan of it, but MLW's small. They don't have Sinclair behind them, and they can promote better. Court Bauer promotes MLW a lot better on Twitter and YouTube. He's also on Vice and BN Sports, I think, still. But MLW outdrew ROH big time. That's a problem. That means the ownership, Sinclair, you have failed all your talent. You have failed them. You have failed all the wrestlers and the fans with not promoting them enough. They go on to say, we will return to live events in April for Supercard of Honor with a new fan-focused product and provide a unique experience for wrestling fans. Bull fucking shit. How? Sinclair, how are you going to get the fans excited again to come back? I don't buy that. And I hope they do draw a big crowd. But how the fuck are they going to draw a crowd? They can't. I'm not going to say they won't. I hope they do, but Sinclair doesn't give a fuck. So the fans are not going to give a fuck. And you released all your talent, but you said you're going to try to get them back for Supercard of Honor. You're going to ask the talents you released to come back. What if they're signed to another company? You morons. And the other company doesn't want to let them work Supercard of Honor because they could get injured. If I was the owner of a company, I wouldn't let them go to ROH and return for Supercard of Honor. I'd say, no, you're not going there because you could get hurt and then I'm fucked. And I couldn't use you on my show. And you're under contract to me. So I wouldn't a lot of this talent is going to get signed. I think by either WWE, NXT, AEW, MLW, NWA, AEW. Japan. A lot of the women could probably get hired immediately by Stardom or a women's company or Shimmer or Shine or a women's promotion in Japan. The only one I know of is Stardom, but I'm sure there's others. So let me go on. I got a couple of notes here, stuff I wrote down. Here are some of the stars that reacted. So I don't know how they think they're going to get back the talent they released. How do they think, oh, we're going to get them back? Because we're going to ask them to come in for one payday, for one appearance, 2, 3 appearances, to work a TV taping. We're going to pay talent for 1, 2, 3 appearances to come in. They're not going to keep any wrestlers under contract. I don't think that's going to work to get a lot of great talent back because they'll be working other places. And they might not be available to want to work or be able to work Supercard of Honor. They might be signed for other companies already. Fucking moron, Sinclair. Let's take 4 months off. So all the fans can never want to come back and not be excited for when we return. That's a horrible idea. If WWE did that, AEW did that, I'd say the same thing. If they wanted to take 4 months off, I would rip them. And I'd say it's not a good idea. The only way it'd be a good idea is if WWE took 4 months off, January, February, March, or December, January, February, March. And the only way it'd be a good idea is if WWE would take 4 months off and return with WrestleMania. Then I think the fans would come back because you'd want to watch WrestleMania. And they would still have all their talent under contract and not have to bring them all back or try to get them back. Also, it would work probably for AEW. Take 4 months off, return with double or nothing. But that's different. AEW and WWE has a loyal, hardcore fan base. ROH does not anymore. In my opinion, they don't. So, let's go to some of the ROH stars react to the promotion going away until 2022. It was reported that, let's read some of this. They want to come back in 2022. We all know that. This came after the organization spent the last part of the last couple of years without producing an event due to COVID-19 with live fans. Later reports would confirm the promotion decided to release all of its contracted wrestlers, and that is smart because then all the wrestlers for the next 4 months can get income and work other places. And I think they will all get income and be hired for indies or other companies. So then it goes on to say the talent that was part of the company has been reacting to the news ever since. The reigning champion, Bandito, reacted to the announcement on Twitter. His retweet after the official statement by Ring of Honor, he said he will forever be the most wanted champion. And he's talented. Bandito, very talented luchador. Mask wrestler. Really talented guy. But is he going to decide to come back when you call him? He might not. He might be signed already by AAA, or I think AAA works or had a relationship with ROH, but I don't know. Maybe works for AAA and they don't want him to work anywhere else. Maybe get signed by AEW or someone else. And he can't return. So here are a couple of tweets. Deonna Purrazzo said I wouldn't be me without my time at Ring of Honor Wrestling. Always grateful with a heart. She was really good there. They let her be a great technical wrestler. But they let everybody wrestle because they have no damn storylines, really. And I like my wrestling. I like pure wrestling. I like ROH's wrestling style. But it does get a lot more... it is less entertaining than WWE and AEW, in my opinion, because they really barely have any storylines. In my wrestling, I like storylines. I do. And good wrestling. I do like soap opera type storylines in my wrestling. Emotional, good storylines. And ROH really doesn't have any storylines. They don't really care. They're just a pure wrestling company. And they said it for years. We have the best wrestling on the planet. And they really do. So, they might, again, they could have the best wrestling on the planet, but nobody sees them hardly to care. So, other tweets are from Mike Bennett. This is from Shane Taylor first. Says, we gonna be alright. Trust and believe. Hashtag ready. Hashtag next chapter. He might not even come back. Shane Taylor. He might decide to work somewhere else and not return. He might not be available because you want to take 4 months off like morons. You could have took 4 months off in the beginning of January. Why didn't you do that? And think. And do that in the beginning of the fucking year. Now, pandemic, of course, it's still going to be going on in 2022, but you gotta just, if you're fully vaccinated, you gotta just live your life and live on. That's my opinion about it. Be safe. Still wear a mask when you're in a public restaurant or grocery store or going out to a mall or a movie. Still wear a mask. But I don't know how long we're going to be wearing masks. Who knows? Some will wear them forever. I don't have that answer. But if you're fully vaccinated, just keep living life. Don't hide under your bed. Don't just be so afraid and say to yourself, I'm never leaving my house. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to be around other people. I want to hide and just stop living. Don't do that. If you're fully vaccinated, just be safe, wear a mask, and live your fucking life. And love life and enjoy yourself. And if you lost friends or family to COVID, I'm very, very sorry. So, Mike Bennett then tweets out, there will be a silver lining in all of this. I'll let you know when I find it. Till then, back to work for booking, shows, seminars, etc. And then he put out his email to book Mike Bennett. Maria put out a statement that goes, and by the way, the Kingdom, Maria, Mike Bennett, and Matt Taven. I don't know if they're together as a group on TV. I'm not sure right now if they're together as a faction in ROH still. But they were a great faction. Maria, Mike Bennett, Taven, bring them into any company. They would do damn good together. Anywhere. So Chelsea Green put out a tweet. She gets a lot of hate on Twitter, and I don't get it. Fans are way too fucking soft nowadays. stop attacking Chelsea Green just because you don't like her tweets. Fans nowadays are just way too fucking critical and about just trying to cancel everybody. And people putting out jokes. And then people getting so outraged on Twitter. Oh, they should be canceled because they put out an offensive joke, or they put out a tweet I didn't like, so they should be canceled. Get them off Twitter. Dig a hole, throw them in it, and bury them forever, and their career should be over. I disagree. I don't like that thinking at all. A lot of fans try to do that to Tommy Dreamer, and just think because of what he said on Dark Side of the Ring, it was wrong. It was stupid. He shouldn't have said it, but he apologized. I forgive him. And have some damn forgiveness in your heart. Unless you just think, no, I hate Tommy Dreamer forever, and he should never ever be allowed to hold a job again or talk about wrestling again. He should never be employed by Busted Open or Impact. He should never be allowed to work again in wrestling or get an income for his family or income for himself to pay his bills just because he made a stupid comment and a mistake on Dark Side of the Ring. And I think Dark Side put that together and edited that and put it together right after the woman spoke. They put Tommy Dreamer on. I think they fucked him over. And basically, Dark Side of the Ring canceled Tommy Dreamer for a little while. But I don't agree with that. If you fuck up, if you're a good person and you fuck up, you deserve forgiveness and a second chance. You don't deserve to be canceled. I believe Tommy Dreamer's a great guy, and I forgive him. So, Chelsea Green, again, she gets a lot of crap on Twitter, and I don't know why. I like her, and I like her tweets. I don't know her fucking political views, but I don't have to like a wrestler. I don't really care. If she did vote for Trump, that's stupid. She's an idiot if she did. But again, I don't know her political views. This is not, I don't want to talk about political views of wrestlers. I don't really give a fuck if they voted for Trump. I think you're a moron if you did. And you want the country you live in to go downhill, then I hope you suffer for voting for Trump. But, yeah, they shouldn't be attacked and canceled and hated if you find out one of your favorite wrestlers, or if you find out a wrestler voted for Trump. They shouldn't be hated forever. Or just threatened. Don't do that. We need to stop hating each other. And about Jericho, I guess he gave a lot of money or contributed money to the Trump campaign. That's really fucking stupid and really, really, really wrong. I don't care if he's a Republican, and I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat or Independent, but if you gave money to Donald Trump, you are a fucking stupid, dumb ass moron. And if your wife attended the fucking January 6th insurrection, you should divorce your damn wife if she was there cheering. That was absolutely embarrassment, disgusting, and will be a stain on the country forever. That's up there. January 6th is up there with 9/11. It's that bad in my opinion. Now, of course, I'm not saying, maybe I did compare them. I know 9/11 lost a lot more people. But every motherfucker, I will just say, every motherfucker Americans that went to that insurrection and broke in to the Capitol should all be thrown in jail, locked up forever. So, Chelsea Green says, it's been short and oh so sweet, Ring of Honor. In the last 5 months, you trusted me with the matches, promos, commentary, and your amazing roster, all things I needed deeply. Thank you for restoring my confidence. I owe you. So I'm sure Chelsea Green was a part of the women's tournament, and she was on commentary. I didn't see much of the tournament. I know a really good woman won the title, and she's a rising star, but now she's out of a job for 4 months. What about the world champion, Bandito? Are they going to just strip him after final battle? I don't fucking know. So, Maria Kanellis put out a statement. Very long statement. And here's a picture of the Allure. I think it happened on ROH's YouTube channel. The Allure, Angelina Love, Mandy Rose challenging for the NWA Women's Tag Team titles. And that was on, I think, Ring of Honor's YouTube channel. The Women's Division Wednesday. I'm going to have to watch that match. But, yeah, Angelina Love, Mandy Leon should be able to get work anywhere else other than ROH. So, here's a statement from Maria. This change hits harder than the others I've experienced. I was no longer fighting just for my career, but for careers of the women that I considered the Ring of Honor division. The team, Angelina, Semi, Sukai, Mandy Leon, Quinn, Vita, and Amy, you fought for this division and kept it going before I came back. This division is yours. You are the foundation of this incredible locker room. You created space and held the bar that encouraged everybody to be the best. Thank you for your support and for your talent, Chelsea, AK, and Marty. Thank you for your friendship, love, and support. It's a long, it's like 3 pages, so go read it on Maria's Twitter, Maria Kanellis. Maria L. Kanellis on Twitter. Go read the statement she put out about Ring of Honor. It's actually like 4 pages. So, what else am I checking here? Goes on to say the relaunch. Fans can expect significant change to how they operate as a business. One notable change, the talent will no longer be locked into exclusive contracts. Again, that's a bad, horrible idea. Because the talent you want back might not be available, you morons. They're not going to be running with a contracted crew, said Dave Meltzer. How does he fucking know this? I don't know. There's got to be a lot of rats backstage that like to open their mouth to dirt sheet writers. So, they will be independent promotion. Not trying to even be a number 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 promotion. They're going to be like number 100, in my opinion. I mean, I don't fucking like GCW at all. Game Changer Wrestling. I don't even like giving them a shout out. But they have more fans and more passionate fans than ROH. And they're just crap deathmatch wrestling. So it goes on to say They will use whoever the top independent guys are that they can book on the nights that they have their shows. I don't know how the fuck that's going to work. In the nights that they do television, this would mean any talent appearing on ROH television would be able to sign with another promotion at any given time. They're going to retain the TV. Sinclair did not cancel the TV like a lot of people think. So then it would go on to say, I already read this. Following Final Battle, ROH will return WrestleMania weekend in Dallas. The feeling is they will be able to draw for that show. The event might be something of a relaunch for their promotion under its new business structure. It's not going to matter what your new business structure is. It's not going to fucking matter. Not one bit is it going to matter. I don't think. Because if you don't have a lot of fans back, nobody's going to give a fuck. If you don't have a lot of great talent back, nobody's going to give a flying fuck. And I might not even watch it. Super Card of Honor. If it's on during, like, I don't know, NXT TakeOver or the Hall of Fame or something, I will watch WWE over ROH any day of the week. That's the truth. I would also watch AEW any day of the week over an ROH show. I'd watch Impact over an ROH live show. I'd watch MLW over a ROH live show. I'd watch NWA if they were on head-to-head over a ROH live show. So now I'm going to just quickly look at my notes here. Again, ROH, before their MSG show with New Japan, ROH is on a fucking high. Let me try to look up, when did that show happen? 2018 or 19, I think. I believe. Anyways, 2017 maybe. But, yeah, I gotta type this in. So it was New Japan and Ring of Honor. And without New Japan, Ring of Honor would have not drew a sold out crowd without New Japan on the show, in my opinion. Also, they just got a sold out crowd because it was WrestleMania weekend also. That helped. So it took place in April 6th, 2019. Sold out G1 Supercard with ROH or whatever the hell it's called. It was called G1 Supercard. And it was, I wonder who split the money. It was sold out. Did they both split the money? So ROH was on a fucking high in 2018, 19, 17. They were on a high. They were doing damn good business. They had great talent. They had Adam Cole, baby. They had the Bucks. They had Kenny Omega from time to time. They had Cody Rhodes. They had the Bullet Club. So they were on a high before the MSG show and a little bit after it. So the best parts to me when ROH was the hottest was 2017, 18, 19. That because I did ROH pay-per-view predictions and reviews. And my views on those were really high. Really good views for that period of time in ROH's history. That's when they were at their hottest on pay-per-view because, again, I'm judging by my YouTube videos of ROH pay-per-view predictions and reviews, and those numbers and views were pretty damn good in my opinion. If you get a video over 1,000 views, that's good to me. I'm just a small fucking YouTube channel. So if I get 1,000 views on a video, that's fucking good for me. And I believe that's good. That's a good amount of views. So let me go back to these. I want to check these views on some of the ROH videos 2019. Let's check out the 17th anniversary. ROH's 17th anniversary 2019 predictions. Let's see what the numbers were. I don't know what they were, but I don't know if they were even good. But let's see what the hell they were. So not very good. But for the review, 96 views. Let's go back farther, because the last predictions and review I did for ROH was for the 17th anniversary. That was in the summer. 2 years ago. I haven't done a ROH review or predictions in 2 years because I stopped caring, because Sinclair stopped caring. I don't know, maybe I was too busy to get back into watching ROH. So let's go back to Death Before Dishonor 2019, 2 years ago, right after Bound for Glory. Predictions did not do well. I did not do a review for that, I don't believe. But let's find an older one if I can, and I can't. I have to go this other playlist. So let me try to find an older playlist of ROH videos. Here's one, I think. So 2018 ROH predictions and review for the 16th anniversary pay-per-view predictions. I don't know how long this playlist goes back, so whatever. But that didn't do well, the predictions, the views. But for the review, did 155 views. Best in the World predictions did not do well. Best in the World 2018 review did 661 views. All In review. ROH, by the way, shouldn't have let Cody and the Bucks do that show, because they funded it. And Tony Khan was in the audience looking at that show, already planning AEW. And I'm sure behind the scenes, even when ROH had the Bucks and Kenny and Cody under contract, I think Kenny was New Japan. He wasn't under a ROH deal. But I bet you anything, Tony Khan talked to them talked to them about, don't re-sign with ROH. I'm going to start a company, and I want you four in it, and a main part of it. So let's go back to Death Before Dishonor 2018 review. For ROH, I got 298 views. Final Battle review for 2018, 182 views. Let's try to find an older playlist. I'm pretty sure I did ROH predictions in 2017, I think. Here's ROH 2017 predictions and reviews. So, 15th anniversary 2017 predictions for their pay-per-view did not good views. A review for the 15th anniversary did 210 views. Best in the world, our ROH in New Japan War of the Worlds review did 1K views. Let me get the exact number. 1,007. ROH Best in the World. Did I already see those? I don't know. Best in the World predictions for 2017 did 126. Best in the World 2017 review, I did 344. Death Before Dishonor 15 2017 review, I did 747 views. Final Battle 2017 review, I did 541 views. So my point is, now those aren't that many views, but they're bigger views than I usually get and have gotten. I never got over 1,000 views or 700 for a WWE or AEW pay-per-view review. I never got the numbers I usually got when I reviewed ROH pay-per-views. For some Impact shows, I got high views too for my pay-per-view reviews. So I want to say some more stuff here. The fans are going to bail. They probably already did, because you only drew 300 in Philly, but the fans are going to bail, and they're not going to return. Talent will not be brought back under contracts. Indie contracts only, no contracts. Talent will have to jump and work. Not jump, but they need income. The wrestlers are going to have to work, and they will have Japan, Impact, MLW, NWA, NXT, AEW, WWE to go to. The Kingdom, by the way, I think if they're still together, they should go to NXT or AEW. But AEW is too many people. But the Kingdom anywhere would be good. In any promotion. So then, all the talent, they can work anywhere. Why are they going to pick? They're going to have to pick to come back for a ROH show. They might not be available. And you had no fans for 18, 19 months. You tried to bring fans back in Philly. It didn't work. Only 300. Maybe less showed up, but I was not there. Final Battle, I don't know where the fuck they're going to hold it. In what city. Hopefully not an empty Hammerstein ballroom. That would be pathetic and sad and embarrassing. But Final Battle, no fans. What the fuck? No fans. Why? Why no fans? Because, you can't draw fans back. Because you killed the fans' excitement and your fan base. Now, I'm sure every wrestling fan, and I'm with you, I do not want to see ROH fold and go under. But right now, these are their darkest days. They do not have many fans. I don't believe they barely have a fan base. And I don't believe they... first off, I gotta say, AEW, WWE, Impact tried. During the pandemic, at least, they tried to have some fans, or they still put on shows. ROH went dark and hid. And just hid and went dark. They wanted to keep every wrestler so safe. Well, from the pandemic and COVID. Well, AEW did too. AEW wanted to keep everybody safe, but they didn't cancel shows. They still put on entertainment for us fans, at least. WWE did the same thing. They had a lot of COVID outbreaks. Thankfully, no wrestlers died that got it. Renee Young got it, I think. Kayla Braxton had it twice, I believe. And a lot of other wrestlers had it in WWE. I'm glad none of them dropped dead. That would have been a tragedy. But Impact, WWE, AEW tried. ROH and Sinclair just gave up and hid and canceled every show. Yeah, they paid everybody. But I'm talking about they didn't even put on shows for their fans to watch. They didn't try hard enough during the pandemic. They hid. They canceled shows and decided to hide and lose fans. That's my opinion. That was a horrible business decision to shut down and cancel shows. You still could have done shows and tested everybody and put on shows in empty arenas. Also, when the vaccine came out, you could have still put on shows and made every talent get vaccinated. So, my final thought and prediction is when ROH returns in April, I don't believe it that they'll return. I don't believe it until I see it. And if they do return, it will be on Peacock. And WWE will have the rights to show ROH TV and pay-per-views, is my prediction. I don't care if Sinclair and ROH have Honor Club. That is going to go away. My prediction, in April 2022, ROH returns on Peacock and is an exclusive home of being a part of Peacock and WWE content. It could even be worse than that. That ROH doesn't just end up on Peacock or WWE pays them some money for the content. It could be worse. Vince might just fucking buy them. Just buy them out and buy the whole library. And Sinclair is stupid enough. Sinclair doesn't care enough. They might just sell ROH to AEW or Vince, in my opinion. But I do believe ROH, it is a prediction, but I also think it would be a good idea to have ROH make a deal with WWE to go on Peacock. So you could be seen by like way more fans than Sinclair has ever put you on whatever channels they put you on. At whatever god-awful time. Midnight, 2 in the morning, whatever. Whatever channel. It's fucking hard to find. It'd be smart for Sinclair to allow ROH TV and pay-per-views to be on Peacock, because Peacock has like, I think 50 million subscribers or 50 million people that can watch Peacock's content and streaming service. That's the number I heard. They have 50 million people watching, or 50 million people available to watch it. I don't know if they get 50 million paying customers. I don't have a clue, but 50 million could then see ROH maybe. That's better off than Sinclair not fucking knowing how to promote them. So ROH really, Sinclair really, you should think about making a deal with WWE and Peacock to get your TV and pay-per-views on the cock. That's my thoughts. Sinclair, fuck you. I got zero respect for you. You're a god awful owner of a wrestling company. Bye for now.